This is the Lander Torrey case. It's an iPhone 10 case, but it should fit the iPhone XS as well, as the camera hole is big enough. The main selling points of this case are the thermoline liner, a sort of rubbery insert that is supposed to help with temperatures. It can apparently keep your phone in working conditions from 0 degrees Fahrenheit to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you're skiing with this or walking through the desert, your phone should stay functional. They say it has 10 feet of drop protection due to their. They said something about an air cushion on the website, but 10 feet is 10 feet. Here's their thermoline information if you want to take a look at that. It also comes with a lanyard, which is pretty cool. The lanyard just snaps onto the back. You can see a little preview of it right here. I wasn't really big on the lanyard at first, but I find that I use it every day. It's definitely stayed on the case since I've had it. You can even see they use some of the same, I guess, parachute cord from the lanyard on here. It actually has a bit of reflective stitching in it as well. But let's go ahead and slide it open. This is definitely not brand new. I've been using this case for about a month now, as you can tell by the blue jeans that have rubbed off on the outside. But I feel like it's always good to use a case for a while before really speaking my mind on it. Just kind of going over it. It is a really cool sort of gray color. It's like a really warm kind of yellowish gray with these black speckles in it. They end up looking really nice. There's 3 other colors. There's also a light pink, a light blue, and a black color. All of them sport that cool speckled design. The case is made of kind of a rigid, almost TPU-like feel. It's a really, really nice texture that I haven't seen on another iPhone case. It's kind of a matte feel, very good at keeping oils at bay. It doesn't really get greasy. It offers a nice amount of grip while still sliding in and out of your pocket. And then looking at the chin of the case, as you can see, they opted to kind of have a hybrid design of the chinless and I guess chinned iPhone cases. It has the same sort of contour that you would find on, let's say, the Apple silicone or leather case, which are chin free. But it also has a thin layer of plastic protecting the bottom as well. So you get the benefit of that chin-free feeling. You know, your pinky can kind of sit in that little angle there, but you also protect the bottom of the phone. Because although those chin-free designs are comfortable to use, they don't offer the best drop protection, but this does in that little area down there. The buttons on this case are molded out of the same material. They're not metal buttons or anything, but I find they still have a nice click to it. I'll pop my phone in a minute to show you. Sleep wake button, volume button with a slight gap in the ridged texture there. Nice cutout for the sleep wake button, or for the silencer button. Definitely very accessible. Here's that little spot for the lanyard next to the Lander logo. And in the package, this is how the lanyard came. It's behind a nice little plastic covering there. So I'll just pull it out here and get it put on the phone case. With these lanyards, there's kind of 2 ways of doing it. I always mess up the first time, but I find that the best way is by putting it from the outside through the top hole first, back around. Yeah. And through the bottom hole. I hate these things. So I'm going to make you guys sit through me trying to struggle with this as well. Pull it on through, and boom. And one thing to note about the anchor point for this lanyard, it's actually a different material. Most of the case is this kind of rubbery material. This is actually a hard plastic, so it's very strong. You can put a serious amount of pressure on that without the case showing any sign that it's being stressed on. That harder plastic is also visible in the camera cutout. So I guess I'll go ahead and pop this on my case, but before then, actually, I will show you the Thermoline interior. You can see they've branded it there, but it's the sort of much stickier rubber than you find on the other parts of the case. Kind of cool pattern to it. I don't know how much this works because I haven't been able to test it yet, but when ski season comes around, I will probably not post an update, so, you know, I'll just take their word on it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pop my phone in here. And as you can see, there's a nice cutout at the bottom, accessible switch, easy to hit. Buttons feel clicky, decent. And overall, you know, the case has a really cool feel to it. That's actually why I bought it, was due to the color. That gray with the black speckle really drew my eye. But when I first put on the case, I was blown away by one thing, just how it feels in the hand. And how it feels puts it aside from any iPhone case that I've tried on my phone. I've tried a few of them, Apple's silicone, their leather, the Spec Candy Shell, a few others like bumper cases you find on eBay. But this by far has the best feel of any iPhone case for the iPhone X. Mainly because the side profile of it is really similar to the iPhone 3G. As you can see, the edge really sticks out. And that part that sticks out is not squishy, it's not gummy, it doesn't budge, it feels rock solid. So what you have is a nice case with a slightly rounded back and this edge that juts out so you get a seriously good grip on your phone and it's not going anywhere. That coupled with the matte finish, the lanyard for easy pulling out of your pocket and for, you know, wrapping around your wrist if you're doing some photography over an edge or if you're walking through the city and you don't want your phone to get snagged. I am a huge fan of this case. This is my favorite iPhone X case. The only improvement that I would like is, you know, metal buttons built in, but these buttons are still perfectly fine. And since I've had this case, I have not taken it off my phone. I give this a solid 9 out of 10 rating for iPhone cases. Highly suggest you buy it. I'm going to leave an Amazon affiliate link in the bottom, so if you feel like picking up this case, do it through the link. It would be a really big help, especially since I have 0 subscribers. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.